so we went horse riding, um, and it was in Canberra, and actually it was in Scenic Hills riding ranch at Ingleburn. Right, so us boxers went for a ride, and I had my brother and my cousin there at the time as well, tagging along. And Ingleburn wasn't hugely developed, so there was a lot of paddocks, a lot of grass, a lot of room. And went
Mm-hmm.
for a bit of a horse ride. We stopped in a paddock somewhere, and the horse that I was riding was apparently bitten by a snake because it just went ballistic all of a sudden. And even though I'd been horse riding a number of times, I wouldn't call myself an experienced or an advanced horse rider. But I could ride a
Mm-hmm.
horse. I could hang on. I knew how to get it to go and stop and all the rest of it. But at this particular time, the horse bolted, and we were going through the paddocks and whatnot and towards some trees. And the horse had taken a line where it was going between two trees, and I thought to myself, it cannot fit, right? So in I, in self-preservation, I thought, okay, I'm going to take my feet out of the stirrups and I'm going to put my knees on horseback because we're not going to fit between these two trees. As as the horse was galloping and we're getting closer and closer and closer, right? The horse does a sharp right-hand turn, right, like the very last moment, and my left leg flings off the back of the horse and hits this tree, and my foot was detached from my leg,
Just separated.
just separated. I'd fallen off too, um, you know, and you don't know it at the time. Like, I tried to stand up and I fell over and I thought, what's going on here? Like, right, and then you start looking at yourself, thinking, okay, I've fallen off a horse at speed, right? What's going on? And then you turn around and I'm having a look what's going on, and I noticed my shoe, right? And it was like dangling. Like my foot was still attached to my leg, but only by a bit of skin. Um, so then I thought, okay, this isn't good. So I sat down, and I sat up, and I'm having a look, what's going on, right? And it just didn't look good at all, bad. But blood was squirting, like there was, I don't know how to explain it. Like there was um, squirts of blood coming out. It was like hissing out. It was going, shoot and then shoot and shoot, and it's not stopping. Now, I'm a mechanic by trade. At that stage, I was a third or fourth year apprentice, and we had to do first aid, through tech as part of the mechanical trade. And I'm, looking at myself thinking, this is not good. Like I've severed an artery, so I'm hoping someone will get to me reasonably quick because I'm bleeding out. Like I actually severed two arteries. Right, my cousin happens to find me first, and he comes up and he goes, "Are you okay?" And I told him, "No, I've stuffed my foot up." And he comes around the side that was fully exposed. Right, he had a look at it, and then he's turned around and he's taken two steps away. Right, and he's thrown up, and he goes, "This is really, really bad." And he goes, "And you're bleeding lots." And I go, "Okay, we need to take the shoelace off my shoe, and we need to tie off the arteries." And he's going, "I can't do that." I'm going, "You have to do that." I'm going, "I can't do that." So he took my shoelace off, and then I fiddled around in my foot, right, and like done a little bow with the shoelace and tied off one of the arteries, right. So one squirt sort of stopped, but there was another one coming out.
Okay.
So we looped the shoelace again, um, and I wasn't feeling very good at all, right. And we managed, or he managed to help me guide the shoelace over that artery, and then I pulled it tight, and we stopped the bleeding. So I just decided, okay, I can't move. I'm just laying here. And then eventually, my brother was with us. He found us, and then he went and got the riding instructors that were with us, and one of them came over, and then they guided everyone else away, right? And they had to go back to the office to ring an ambulance, and an ambulance sort of came, but then they couldn't really get the ambulance to where I was, so they had to land a helicopter in, and they flew me to Liverpool Hospital.
Right.